you hear me okay? Okay.
The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Good morning and welcome to the cryptocurrency report. It did say that it had already started, but for some reason it didn't actually start. So welcome to the cryptocurrency report for the 17th of September 2021. There's a disclaimer and warning, and hope you've been enjoying the disclaimer and warning every day that I give you. It's always fun to get a disclaimer and warning, isn't it? Best time of the day to get a disclaimer and warning. Now we've been thinking that this is going up a bit, which it did. BTC USD. We've definitely been thinking that this has been going up. Been hoping to buy dips down to 45,500. I start talking and it hasn't started itself. So it's kind of doing my head in. Bitcoin started its way up, and as you can see, we would expect probably somewhere between $49,081 and $50,000 for the right corrective target, full stop, new line. We have been hoping to buy down around 45,455 on the PHG trade or thereabouts, wherever it's at. I think we'll lift that up to $46,000. And leave the stop loss as is. LTC USD Litecoin. Litecoin has been lifting itself up. Litecoin has been lifting itself up. You can buy dips down to $184, full stop, new line, with the stop loss below $177, new line. We did go long on a break above $190, so our stop loss is now $177. Entered. XMR USD, the Monero. We have not yet gone long on a dip down to $250, full stop, new line. I have a suspicion that it may well get down there, full stop, new line. We will not change anything. ETH USD, Ethereum, still seems to be the right place to have something. Have a stop loss below 3,400, new line. EOS USD. This has tried to go up. If you are long, have a stop loss at $4.78 and hope for $5.20, full stop, new line. XRP USD, new line. Ripple also trying to base out, but for my mind, it's still not that strong, really, full stop, new line. Neo USD, new line. Stop loss should be at $47.82, target $54, full stop, new line. IoT USD, IOTA. Buy a break above $1.65, targeting $1.80 with a stop loss below $1.50, new line. ZEC USD, Zcash, new line. A pullback down towards $131, needs a stop loss below $126, targeting $144, new line. DGB USD, Digibyte. Depending on where it closes, this is either good or bad. If you're buying it, have a stop loss below 5.6 cents. You would buy a break above 5.95 cents, new line. SOL USD. This has been correcting nicely. Did I tell you to sell it up here? Maybe I did with that reaction. I think I did. Full stop, new line. Anyway, it has come back down to where it probably should have. So if you feel like buying it, have a stop loss below $138.30 and hope for a rally, maybe up towards $200, new line. If you want to wait for some strength, buy a break above $168 with a stop loss below $140, targeting $199, full stop, new line. Thank you all for attending. I hope you enjoy your weekends. If you don't, that's sad. I'm glad Victorians are allowed to go picnicking but not drinking. I love that. Love watching the ABC for a bit of propaganda. Don't go out and drink. Although Dan wants to get out on the beers. Get on the beers. It's a fun world we live in. I hope you all have a good time in Melbourne and enjoy. I'd like to be down in the Melbourne City tomorrow. See if I can sneak in. Do a bit of protesting. Thanks Rob. You too. Seriously, you're doing. Okay, so I'll just got to do one more thing. And welcome to the Forex Speed webinar for Friday the 17th of September 2021. Here is our disclaimer and warning. We have short-term bear pause warnings in absolutely nothing. And we have long-term bear pause warnings in absolutely nothing. And we have short-term bear pause warnings in the AUD USD. Yay, team. See if I can find this. There we go, there it is. US dollar index, DX. You can see the US dollar index has picked itself up a little bit off the ground. The bias has been slightly down and it's returned to a bit of strength. I suspect this is an ABC move up, if anything, probably up towards about 93.2 or 93.25. Stop loss should be below 92.48. EUR USD. We have been thinking the euro can get to 1.16, and we have been hoping that it would go up before that. The moment doesn't look like that's on the cards. Stop loss should be at 1.173 if you are long, and I don't think we have any euro on. I'll just check that breakdown point. I don't think we got filled, but let's always check. 92.15. Not filled on that breakdown point, so we'll leave that order as is. AUD USD. Needs a break above 0.7350, target towards 0.7424. This is broken down really. It's on the edge of being a problem. At the moment, anything further is a real problem. We've pissed off the US, the Chinese, and the leader of the real world, or the leader of the free world, has nothing. They don't care. Leader of the free world can't even remember what the guy he did a big deal with was. His name is GBP USD. So Aussie dollar, look out. GBP USD. This is just a mess. USD CAD. Stop loss should be at 1.258. Target should be 1.27565 and target 1.28. USD CAD we have looked at. I can't. The drift is up, so look for 1.28. We have an order to sell up there. The pound, I think we might have had an order to sell at 1.3860. With the stop loss, we didn't get filled on that. Just missed, sorry. AUD, we're looking to, we're short, stop. Let's go to the Aussie stop. $73.60. Didn't get filled, and we can not move that stop much. Yeah, we can't. We can move that down to 73.60. TP for 73.55 we were taking profit at. Did we get filled at? Yes, we did. Filled. When we were filled at 73.55. 14th. USD JPY. We're selling a breakdown below 109.5. We got filled on 15th. And stop is 110. Entered. $110.8. Bring that stop loss down to 110.2. Okay, let's move on to the commodities. Welcome to Commodities Speed webinar for Friday the 17th of September 2021. We have long-term bear pause warnings in cotton, lean hogs, orange juice, coffee, sugar. We have short-term bear pause warnings in crude oil, cotton, heating oil, natural gas, RBOB gasoline. We have long-term bullhorns warnings in palladium, platinum, RBOB gasoline. We have short-term bullhorns warnings in German Schatz and coffee. Baltic Dry Index continuing to have expensive shipping. I thought we might start to see a problem, but we've got a double top now, so You'll probably hear more scares about how expensive stuff is. If it continues up, then we're off to the races, but if it fails here, then there's some real issues. Oh, I fixed all of this up yesterday and it didn't save, bugger. I did a beautiful thing yesterday. Let's have a look at aluminium just for fun. Aluminium got a bit of a hit and is now taking off again, looking for higher. So a lot of these commodities are getting more expensive in terms of production. Coking coal. This has been dropping. Notice that the trading has been got really scatty. It was beautiful for a while, beautiful trend. Now it's really scatty. Probably some sort of fourth wave here. Market's confused about what it should be doing. Uranium. Uranium slipped a bit. As you can see, it actually had a range, which is pretty unusual in uranium. I wonder if it's got an hourly chart. What it did on an hourly chart, whether it traded at one point. It had 15th. Anyway, it's saying that it had 2 bits of data, which is unusual. So it had a range. Yeah, it had that up, down. There we go. Traded there on the open and traded up there on the close, it looks like. So this is in the lift still, nudging 50. CCJ we'll have a look at, which is Cameco. We've been talking about this for a while. It's backed off a bit. Interesting. Notice it's backing off on decreasing volume, so may come back down to 22 for a buy with a stop loss below $20 US. London nickel, still doing weird and crazy patterns. It's almost like a comb, really, isn't it? Broken comb. Got no idea what to think of the way that it does that, but anyway. It's still reasonably strong. Let's look at Chinese iron ore. This is the one I do want to focus on because it is in the zone where I said it should come back down to. Oh wow, it's even worse. Today it's just even worse. I thought it might hold 110. It hasn't. At the moment, Tim's. Lots of time and price. On the iron ore price. Okay. What do we got? That's 4 months. Just do some basic stuff. 4 months from that top. Usually a dip into September, October. That was a couple of years ago. September, October, November. Yeah, so it's seasonally, it's in the right period for being weak. We might need to tough it out for a couple of months. Here's December and it starts up. Yeah, so it's a seasonal event. There we go. October, November, starts up again into February. I remember doing some work like that before, and I'd forgotten about it actually. Here we go. This is weakness kind of into November and then up. It had already been ripping before that. Yeah, October, September, October, week, and then it starts up December into February. Yeah, it's a normal cycle, eh? Yeah, normal cycle. Thanks for that, Tim. I appreciate that. Jog. Okay, let's play with, we've done Chinese iron ore. Let's do some grains. Let's walk backwards for Christmas. Wheat futures. Now, if I remember correctly, we bought some wheat. We're long. Stop is at 660. Stop can move up to 697, which means we're in profit. And we took profit at 705, it looks like, on one half of the one half, if you want, filled. And that would have been on the 15th. Soybeans still hoping for these lower levels, but soybeans and wheat often don't do the same thing, which is annoying really. But yeah, soybeans are still a little bit weak. Soybean meal. Code is ZS. Needs a break above 344, stop loss below 335, target 350. Corn. This has been rallying up a little bit. Needs to clear above $5.45. If it does, look for $5.80. If you buy, have a stop loss at $5.20. At the moment, not a lot to go on really. Soybean oil. In a spot of little bit, didn't like the rally, still weak really. Use a stop loss below 56.10, 56.10 if you are long, or if you want to go short with a stop loss above 60, hoping for down towards 50. The overall drift is down. The bonds, 30-year bonds. A break up above 165, looks down towards 162. ZN, which is the 10-year notes, we can see bonds getting a bit heavier. Joe Biden doing some military expenditure, I guess. Things are... Look, if it... See how it's got this kind of A, B, C pattern? And if this is A, B, C, or even if it's an impulsive move, breakdown looks below 132 on the weeklies. Still indeterminate, still really choppy. Normally this time of year you get a bit of a seasonal up move in the bonds and down move in the rates as we move into that scary territory. Let's talk about cocoa next. This is still good. I don't think we have a cocoa on, do we? I think we do. Yeah, we don't. Have a few things on with Cs. We have a bit of a problem, I think, with the silver, but we'll talk about that later. Cocoa is still good. Stop loss should be below $26 on a shorter term basis. Sorry, on the medium term basis. On the dailies, it's kind of just rolling a bit. Stop loss should be below 25.8 really. Crude oil. I wish I had saved this. It was much better the way I had set up. Oh, maybe it's on the other computer. Anyway, crude oil. We were looking to sell it. I don't think we quite got filled. 71.38. We missed out a bit. We're going to have another go soon. Gold. We wanted to buy dips to 1820, break above 1820 or dips to 1776. Let's see where gold is. Smashed. Smashed. Entered. We had a stop at 1750, which we got courteously filled. And we got filled yesterday, which is the 16th of the 9th, 21. Entered and smashed. 1738 is the right area to buy into. Shall we buy some? Yeah, let's probably. Gold has been behaving badly. We're going to do 1737. Stop loss below 1720. Stopped out exclamation mark for a loss 16-9-21 same day. Silver stop was 22.95 or 23.80. 22.95, that's the operating stop. Let's see what happened with silver. We got dumped too. So we have a 1-to-1, that's what we've been working off, and it failed. Stopped out exclamation mark for a loss 16-9-21. The 1-to-1 is a bit of a problem in that the overall trend is starting to shift to the downside. I don't know what to do here. I seriously don't know what to do. At the moment, let's not worry too much. We'll review it on Monday. I do think because of the 1-to-1, it's a good idea to get involved. Anyway, let's look at the cotton. Got a couple of different orders in cotton. 92. We want to sell a break below 92, which has not happened yet. Or a break above 94.43, which has not happened. This would be a break above 94.23 now, and this would be a break below 92. Coffee, we're long, stop is at 178. I wouldn't be surprised to see this get stopped, but anyway. Where we're long from, 186.90, slightly in the money. Bring the stop up to 180. Lumber, we're long. We took profit at $5.35. Let's hit some bigger targets. Let's go have a look at this one. Maybe people from outside the US are starting to buy lumber somewhere else because they can. Stock move up 547. Where have I got it? 550. Probably up to 560. I think we're going to leave the stop loss as is. Sugar we wanted to buy at 18.89. Which we did. On the 14th, which we didn't pick up. Entered. It has now achieved the target and then some. We're going to move the stop loss up to 19. Copper, giving us nothing, taking us nowhere. Heating oil, doing pretty good. Stop is at $2.16. Orange juice, $137.7. Orange juice is okay. We've done lumber, we've done coffee, we haven't done natural gas. Natural gas is a bit overbought, probably comes back down to $4.92. There's been lots of news about Europe paying up for natural gas. Palladium, that's correcting, which is good. Look up towards 21.38 and you might want to buy dips to 19.73, have a stop loss below 19.28. Platinum, Platinum tried to rally, it's not so good, don't bother. RBOB gasoline, I think is our last port of call. I can't make heads and tails of that one either. At the moment it's just a sloppy mess. Okay, let's move on to the world indices for today. So welcome to the world indices for Friday, the 17th of September 2021. We have this disclaimer and warning for you. We have 633 US OEX stocks on short-term bear pause warnings, the Hang Seng, Baidu, Topics and Nikkei, and we have short-term bull warnings in the German DAX, Italian MIB, COWS, and 296 US OEX stockeroonies. Dow Jones Transportation Average, new line. We saw a bit of a rally on OK volume. It did go up on increasing volume, so while it's had a bit of a pullback, this is a fake out bar. It could come back down either to 13,400, sorry, 14,400 or 14,350. Dow Jones Industrial Average, new line. We see this has done a retracement on decreasing volume of a 38.2% nature. What this means is it's probably still trending down, and look out if it breaks 34,451, full stop, new line. S&P 500 cash index, new line. We can see that this has gone 1-to-1. We took advantage of that 1-to-1 to take some profit. However, it's really gone fat, full stop, new line. A breakdown below 4420, 4,420. Is bad at the moment. It's probably going to test down tonight towards 44.26, or it could go up to 45.03. I'd prefer it if it dropped a little bit and then went up, full stop, new line. But at the moment it's confused, just like I am, full stop, new line. E-mini S&P, new line. On the E-mini S&P, we have the same issue. It's tried to rally, it hasn't done very well, full stop, new line. The other day we bought back, took some profit, and I'm not sure what to do. I think we'll still look to sell towards 45.02 or the target area I gave as the shorting area, full stop, new line. Oh, okay, Mark's just pointing out that early September last year was the high and the low was 24th of September around the equinox, so maybe it will do the same this time. That's entirely possible, full stop, new line. At the moment, it does feel like it's topish, but it hasn't had the panic that we would love it to have, full stop, new line. E-mini S&P internals, new line. Some of the ranges are still reasonably good, but it's getting a bit loose with the reality. At the moment, I guess you could see it up to 44.78 if it gets excited. If it gets depressed, 44.49, full stop, new line. Sorry, that's not much to go on, but it's what I can do, full stop, new line. Nasdaq, new line. Nasdaq pulled its itself back from the brink. If it puts itself over the brink again, i.e. below 15,289, look down towards 15,120, full stop, new line. Volatility index, the VIX, new line. We are still long. We raised our stop loss up. I don't think we got pinged. But we are probably at risk tonight. The good thing is we are in profit, so if we get stopped out, we will have made something. But it's not been much of a ride for kind of picking the right concept. Full stop, new line. You might want to take profit if it goes to 19.7 today, full stop, new line. German DAX, new line. This is not performing all that well. A breakdown below 15,600 looks down towards 15,426, full stop, new line. Euro Stocks 50, new line. We come up for the equinox and a full moon over the weekend, or at least Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday, Sunday area. So we can look down towards 41.20 if the Euro Stocks does something, full stop, new line. Everything's a bit of a mixed bag. You can tell by my voice it's a bit depressing, aside from the fact I've probably got a bit of the flu, full stop, new line. UK Ftse, new line. The UK Ftse drifting around. The drift is still down, looking for 25,591 in a normal world, full stop, new line. I'm sorry, that was the Italian MIB. Italian MIB. Shanghai A shares index. After its struggle street pattern, it's still getting belted. I told you before, the target's down towards 37.38 and 37.30, full stop, new line. Look for 37.38 and 37.30. It is according to what I said before, full stop, new line. Hong Kong Hang Seng, new line. This has gotten down into 3 drives to a low, a break above 3 drives to a low, a break above 25,239, needs a stop loss below 24,400, targeting 25,784, full stop, new line. Japanese Nikkei. Probably like the rest of Asia, it's got some issues now. Look down towards 29,367 if you want to short it. Stop loss should be above 30,743. I would be surprised if it would be smart to do that, but nonetheless some people might want to. Full stop, new line. Australian Share Price Index Futures SPI. A breakdown below 73.65 looks down to 73.18 and 72.87. Full stop, new line. Certainly had a nice pop up, but it still is not closing above the fat controller, and we're getting a clustering. So I think we find that there's something up. Usually you notice a little bit the lower swing highs and lower swing lows. Full stop, new line. We're going to have a big move, probably down if normal markets exist. Full stop, new line. Australian Share Price Index Futures internals, new line. You can see that it did the massive 1-to-1 and then got stomped on that high. So at the moment I would expect this to go lower. So look to sell rallies to 74.60 and maybe even reduce some self-managed super funds exposures. It's a really tough call doing that. Okay, thanks everyone. You have a good day. If I'm not seeing you in the speed webinar,